Hey guys, this is your last day doing GPP programming at home. Tomorrow the gym opens back up. Okay, so I'm going to go over today's workout super quick with you guys. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me a text. Okay, so we're still in dynamic effort lower. You guys did a lot of snatches yesterday with overhead squatting. We're going to repeat that, but we're going to do relatively light. So today I really want you guys working on positioning. So we're going to do overhead squat every 30 seconds for 8 minutes. You guys are going to do 2 overhead squat. You can work from the ground, you can work from the rack, completely up to you. The reason I'm giving you both of those options is because it's going to be light enough that you guys can do that. Okay, so we'll go over the rest of these things after I kind of give you a little bit of warm-up pieces for your overhead squat. So while you're warming up your overhead squat, since we're really working on positioning, but remember, tension over position, I would encourage you guys to warm up with a PVC pipe and do some tempo overhead squats while holding down at the bottom, okay? Couple things that I want you guys to remember on, and this is where kind of skill transfer goes over. Yesterday we did the muscle snatch. Remember, we had our elbows pulled high, we turned over and pressed. When we're here, this is the position. See my elbows? That's the position we want to be when we overhead squat. This remains static. A lot of times what happens though is we overhead squat. See how my shoulders are forward? And while if that's the only way we can kind of maintain that barbell overhead, we're going to eventually work on this, but this isn't the safest position. So we want to make sure that we're here and our elbows are facing the ground, our elbow pits are facing the sky. So that's one thing I want you guys to work on with your broomstick as you warm up. The other thing I want you to warm up with is really focusing on your feet and creating tension with your feet, okay? So big inhale. As far down, that's about as far down as I can get right now with tension. So I'm going to work on my inhale. A little bit lower. One more time. There we go. And up. Now I still had probably a little bit of butt wink. I felt it. I felt my butt tuck underneath. And that's just because I wasn't engaging and I'm not that warm yet. So what I want you guys to do is make sure you spend some time, you feel super loose before you hit to that barbell, before you add some weight to it, okay? So you're gonna do 2 reps at the top of every 30 seconds. So just set your timer to beep every 30 seconds. You're gonna do 2 reps. This is gonna be 16 rounds because it's 8 minutes, okay? So spend some time really honing the positioning and the tension of your overhead squat, because if you do, then you can eventually squat heavier weight or snatch heavier weight. You're overall going to be stronger and more stable and comfortable in that position. But you don't get there just by adding weight all the time. Spend some time with some light weight or no weight. Okay, so that's your overhead squat. Now we have back extensions. And back extensions we typically do on a GHD. Back extensions and hip extensions are completely different. So if you want to see, back extensions are here, my back, my hips pretty much remain the same. Hip extensions are when we hinge at the hip and up, hinge at the hip. So they're 2 different. Back extensions are a little bit more advanced than hip extensions. So we want to make sure we stay super light. So if you do have a GHD at home, cool. Make sure you're doing back extensions, but most of us probably do not. So what we're going to do is we are going to do some weighted Supermans, okay? If you want to put a barbell on your back, you can. I would encourage you to just do the first set probably with a broom, okay? So what you're going to do, make sure I have enough room here. Lay on the ground, on the back. You're going to come up and then back down. Up and then back down. Okay? Yes, you are working your upper back a little bit more than you would if you were doing hip extensions, okay? So it's going to be a modification. It's not ideal, but it is something that you guys can do at home to kind of mimic that movement, okay? All right, you're going to move into our Metcon today. Our Metcon is all cardio and it's all sprint stuff. So if you have an erg, you're going to be sprinting with calories, okay? If you don't have an erg, I would encourage you, so you can still kind of maintain the same rep scheme, I would encourage you just to do shuttle runs and maybe do a little bit longer. I would probably do 25-foot shuttle runs rather than a 10 or 20 foot, just to kind of make sure we get in the same time domain as 5 calories, 10 calories, 15 calories. Okay, so your rest times are also a little bit different as well. You're going to do 5 calories or 5 shuttle runs as fast as you can. You're going to rest 30 seconds. Then you're going to do 2 as fast as you can, rest 45, 15 as fast as you can, rest a minute. Then you're going to immediately go into double unders. You're going to do 100 double unders as fast as you can, rest a minute. And you're going to do that 3 more times. So you're going to do 400 double unders. Okay. Goal with here is try to maintain a good pace each time, but also especially in your double unders, you're really tired by then. Okay. So you want to make sure you stay relaxed. You want to make sure your breathing stays under control. It's going to be hard, but do your best. Okay. Last but not least is banded adduction. Okay. There's abduction and adduction. Abduction is going out. Adduction is coming in, adding to our body. So if we were at the gym, we were doing adduction, what we would be doing, band around our ankle on the upright, and we'd be pulling this way. Okay. Pulling this way, where we would do 25 of this. If you have a band, that's what you're going to do. Pull this way. Okay. We're working our inner thigh. If you do not have a band, you can, I don't know why I'm still holding this. If you do not have a band, you still can do this. Okay. I would grab maybe an upright somewhere here and you'd pulse. Okay. That way we keep that under tension, just like the band would do. Okay. Pulse 25. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Pulse 25. Working inner thighs. Okay. That is your finisher today. And this is our last day of GPP demo explanation until we're back in the gym tomorrow. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I can't wait to see all of your all's faces and actually help you throughout this, and we can actually do the things and all the things. Anyway, love you guys lots. If you guys have any questions, shoot me a text 540-421-2758 and I'll help when I can. Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.